A routine stop for snacks turned into something no parent ever expects. A young mother pulled into a quiet gas station with her 6-year-old son buckled safely in the back seat. Within seconds, that ordinary moment shattered. Police cars rushed in from every direction. Doors flew open. Weapons were raised. And suddenly, this mother and her child were being treated like dangerous suspects. This happened in Arkansas on a normal summer day. A 27-year-old woman was driving through town with her son when they stopped at a gas station to grab a few things. She hadn't broken any laws. No speeding. No suspicious behavior. Nothing out of the ordinary. She parked, stepped out, and that's when everything escalated. Multiple officers surrounded her vehicle. Commands were shouted. She was ordered to the ground. Her child watched from the back seat, terrified as guns were pointed in their direction. The situation was confusing, frightening, and completely unexpected. What she didn't know at the time was that police were searching for a different car, a similar model, a different year, a different vehicle entirely. Officers were following a location signal that wasn't precise, hoping it would lead them to the right suspect. Instead, it led them to the wrong family. As the moments dragged on, officers checked the vehicle more closely. They looked at identifying information, and then the truth became clear. This was not the car they were looking for. This was not the person they were searching for. The threat they believed they were facing didn't exist. At that point, everything should have ended. But it didn't. Even after realizing their mistake, the mother remained detained. She was placed in handcuffs. She was questioned further. Her identification was taken and run through the system, despite there being no reason to suspect her of anything at all. Her son remained in the car, witnessing every second of it. There was no immediate apology, no clear explanation, no effort to undo the fear that had already been caused. Instead, the situation continued longer than it ever should have, long after officers knew they had the wrong person. Eventually, the encounter ended. The mother and her son were allowed to leave, physically unharmed but emotionally shaken. What was supposed to be a quick stop for snacks became a moment they'll never forget. Later, legal action followed. Questions were raised. Why was a family treated this way without confirmation? Why did the detention continue after the error was discovered? And how could something like this be prevented in the future? Mistakes can happen, but what matters most is what happens after a mistake is realized. Accountability, transparency, respect for the people affected. This story isn't just about one family. It's about how easily ordinary lives can be disrupted and how important it is that power is handled with care. Because trust is fragile, and once it's broken, it takes far more than silence to repair it.